seek new solutions to age-old problems. From the beginning, the College and the Circle have clashed, and some fear it will lead to a new war of the mages upon themselves. And what of the Inquisition itself? Its military might has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, she has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand, ready.
Wait a minute. Where's the scene with Solus? There was a scene with Solus. Have they removed it? It's quite an important scene, actually. We shall see. Maybe they removed it because of Trespasser. Or maybe it will come after the credits. Oh, has the stream frozen for everyone? Oh, well, it had frozen for me, but if it's frozen for you, then refresh and continue. Now we watch these half-an-hour credits. Credits that are longer than the actual boss fight. But yeah, there was supposed to be a scene, but maybe it'll come at the end. After these credits. These quality people sure didn't make sure there were no bugs. Just saying. Oh, hey dog! What you doing? Beanie. Where's Dylan? What a Dylan? What a Dylan? I'm the Dylan. 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 Krokodilen, var är krokodilen? Där. Där är Dylan. Där är Dylan. What in here? Not a Dylan. Oh god, I got the hiccups. Not a Dylan. Had a deal. This is the main game. There's still one DLC left that needs to be done. Let's see. I'm going to Alt Tab. Change that back. It's not 27th. Let's see. How long to beat? Where's search? There's search. Okay. Yawn. Trespasser DLC, main and extra 8 hours, so that's 2 more streams about of game. So probably then tomorrow and Friday if I stream, then it should be done. I see you have taken my book, dog. Why have you taken my book? I shall be right back. No, I was finishing the main story today. This is the after story DLC. Really, they couldn't make music for the rest of the Seriously? Seriously? Seriously. I was finishing the main story today. This is the main story. It's done. I don't understand why the dog wants to steal my books. Now dog is crying because he can't steal the book. Time for him to play, I guess. Hey Dogface, why did you cry because you couldn't steal the book? Hmm? Am I gonna run after you every time you steal my book? No. You have your own toys, dog. You need to play with them. Can we get on with this? I mean, yes, I think you did a very sort of good job, but oh. I feel they're doing something very wrong when the music stops in the middle of the credits. You know? They couldn't even get that right. Like, seriously? Get it right, guys.
I knew you would come.
Ah, this is the scene. I think.
You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people... they need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
Yeah, that was the scene I was expecting. Well, waiting for. Oh. Home. No. Trespasser. That's the one. Hello, Josie.
Holding for the reply. Pentagast will take the Sunburst throne. Cassandra will guide the Chantry back to what she considers its roots, curbing its worst excesses. She will be an unusually forthright divine, however.
I can't wait to see how Cassandra takes to leadership.
I've no doubt she will lead, Inquisitor. I wish her well. She has no easy task ahead. Well met.
That's all you gotta say. Okay.
Divine Cassandra. No matter how many times I say it, it still sounds ridiculous. Oh, I'd hate to be anybody in the Grand Cathedral once she takes over. But yeah, if you want to go out and find some trouble, I'm up for it.
You.
Still here. You need me for something?
Not yet, no. Now let's see. Ah, there it is. Final picture. A dragon and a sword and no Solus.
It will be interesting. A divine likely to punch heretics in the face. It will be difficult to return to Tevinter after all this. I have a good friend here. You don't find those just lying about. Such is my lot. Just a little longer then. What's to come, I wonder? My guess, a plague of bees.
Please no.
Greetings again, Inquisitor. I trust everything is well with the mages.
We are mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition
Yeah.
offers security. Although, who knows for how long?
I'll leave you to it.
Don't have anything interesting.
Cassandra is not settling into her new role with any grace, but that's hardly a surprise. She'll perform admirably as divine, I have no doubt. Cassandra is not settling into her new...
You never say anything but boring stuff, do you?
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is. As you were. Yes, Inquisitor.
Oh, there you are, Lillian. I didn't see you.
Cassandra is still trying to adjust to her new title. In time, I'm sure she will settle in. Likely with luck and a steady supply of things to hit. What is your wish?
Apparently nothing. Is the Cassandra all they have to talk about?
There you are. I heard about the new divine. Having Cassandra on the throne will go a long way to calming things down. I just hope she'll curb her habit of punching everything she doesn't like. Now, what's next for us? I stand ready, as always, Inquisitor. At your service.
Thank you. Yeah, that boss fight was still way too easy. It's like, seriously, that's all. I mean, you could have done something more difficult. You could have made me die once or something.
It's hard to imagine Cassandra sitting through her coronation, let alone acting as divine. She put her faith in me. I will gladly put my faith in her now. Come to distract me, have you?
Oh yes, I have, but you don't have to turn around that fast. It kind of creeps me out. Could have fixed this by now.
I'm sorry, Cole, but with your gift, I fear that you might see the path I now must walk in solitude forever. This fate is mine alone. Indeed, I would not wish it on an enemy, much less someone that I once cared for. Though you reach out in compassion, I must now insist that you forget. What were we talking about? I'm ready to help people when you are.
What were you talking about?
There are still people who need help. I'm ready.
Who were you talking about?
Welcome back.
Hey,
Hi.
Any problems?
as if. There's not much left we haven't punched in the face. Not like Cassandra, right? Wearing the big hat now. Lots of people for her to be angry at. I'm staying, though. You find fun often enough. I'm not sure where else I'd be. Ready for whatever.
Good. So I still can't get this quest from you, can I?
Oh, it's so hard to breathe up here. I did what I could.
Still no Sutherland for me.
I hear your mages are looking to start a whole separate college of enchanters. Be interesting to see if they can avoid pissing everyone off this time. What's more important is there are still rifts out there spawning demons. I'm ready to kick some ass whenever you are. I'm ready whenever you are.
I did close all the rifts that the game gave me, though, so...
Your worship?
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the chargers?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
We'll talk later.
Inquisitor,
What's been going on?
Varric came by to talk.
He told me a story about copper marigolds.
I should go.
I know that story. Oh, so Cassandra. How are you doing?
Andraste's grace, tell me that you need me to come with you. I need to hit something with my sword, repeatedly.
I take it the Sunburst throne isn't everything it's cracked up to be.
I'm not divine, yet. The clerics are drowning me in preparations for my coronation. I must meet with everyone individually to hear their concerns. Their concerns are endless and petty. Every old grudge is now mine to solve. Yet I can do nothing until after the coronation. It is maddening. Give me a reason to travel with you. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Oh yeah, of course.
If that's what you want, by all means. I'd love to have you back.
Thank the Maker. I will tell them it's an emergency. Inquisition business. Let them run about in a panic without me for a while. Better than my accidentally throttling someone. Let's go, before someone shows up to tell me I can't. Hello, Inquisitor.
Hello. Very happy about your role. Morgan shouldn't be here though, so I'm still gonna go have a check, but if there's anyone down here. Unless of course, oh! Cooper. That was poop. You didn't see that. Nobody saw that. That was kind of embarrassing. Unless this of course means it's after or before. I don't know.
Foul and corrupt are they who have
This is Morgan, but Morgan isn't here. I guess we can continue on with the story then.
Inquisitor.
Well, something's not loading, that's for sure. Ah, so this is 2 years after the death of Corypheus. With Corypheus dead...
Me, or is Cassandra more solemn than usual?
Lady Pentagast only contemplates what awaits the next divine.
You know Cassandra hates being called Lady Pentagast.
I look forward to seeing Divine Victoria's reaction to the ceremony around her inauguration.
With Corypheus dead and the threat of Fey Drifts and demons waning, both Orlais and Ferelden have begun to raise questions about the future of the Inquisition. Divine Victoria has promised to shield the Inquisition from political matters for as long as possible. Eventually, she plans to call the Exalted Council, a chance to determine the role and possibly the fate of the Inquisition. Recommended level 20 or higher. Divine Victoria will not call the Exalted Council until you are ready, Inquisitor. We are ready. We talked with everyone and everyone is like, yeah, sure. The Exalted Council will be held at the Winter Palace outside Halam-Shirol thanks to Divine Victoria's negotiation with the ambassadors. We are ready to depart at your convenience. Now this is, I haven't done this before ever, so this is all new for me now.
indeed, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you. Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise du Lion, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
You change your hat. I like it more.
Corypheus left a great deal of damage for us to repair. I appreciate your efforts.
And I yours, your worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria says she is better suited to the battlefield than the Sunburst throne, but she has restored the Chantry. And also people's faith in it. We are lucky to have her.
You can probably just call her Cassandra in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, your worship. The divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Orlais. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
The Imperium sent an ambassador?
Yes, your worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us, and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, your worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras. For one, I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. Enjoy time with them while you can, your worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Orlais sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
Corypheus is dead. We accomplished what we set out to do. If we're not needed any longer, and if it can be done peacefully, it may be time for the Inquisition to disband.
Thank you. Maker watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
Let's see.
Divine Victoria keeps close counsel on her position.
The Chantry at its best, waiting for the right moment to wedge itself in.
Ah, Varric.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
And the Inquisitor comes to the rescue once again.
Is that what you call it?
This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount...
Provisional Viscount.
Of Kirkwall.
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as Seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now.
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
Oh.
That's fantastic. You'll make an excellent Viscount.
I think the nobility figured, after Dumar and Perrin, what's the worst that could happen if we put the dwarf in charge? They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present.
Sort of
it's
present?
Official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a Comtesse now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. You should stop by Hightown sometime to see your estate. It's pretty nice. For Kirkwall, anyway.
Proper disposition of empty estates is supposed to...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
Yay, I'm a Comtesse.
What are you up to? I feel like I should be suspicious.
Look, it's really not that big a deal. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
This operates those giant chains. Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
Of course, always.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
Oh, Varric.
I'll be here if you need me.
I love you, Varric. You're so sweet. So that's where I need to go. How about we don't go there? Varric is just, you know, making sure that I'm all settled and everything. Once, thing disbands. Now, is Josie under here or up there? Oh, hello. What's all this then? First Grand Enchanter.
I should look around.
A bone. Expensive dog treats. Am I gonna get a dog? Oh. Nice. Or maybe feed someone else's dog? It's not as nice, but I guess, you know, it's okay. There you are, Josie.
It's been quite a day so far, has it not? I've been speaking with representatives from everywhere.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exalted Council becomes inescapable. The palace has been most accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence, but the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
Huh.
Is this in your daily notes? 3 to 4 o'clock, idle chats with the Inquisitor.
Of course not. Not precisely. The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
Yeah.
Perhaps you're right. These meetings and talks don't allow for much leisure time.
And then back to Skyhold without a moment's pause to take in where we are. With all that's been happening, I promised myself a single evening out. I'd very much like to go with a friend.
And what is this small entertainment?
Something to ease our minds. I would very much like to surprise you with the details.
Okay.
Thank you for thinking of me. I'd be delighted to attend.
Splendid. I will arrange things at once. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out sounds...
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
What is this?
Was the woman in gold playing a king? Who was the man in feathers?
Oh, it's all very simple. The first actor's mask is determined by... well, I will lend you the program guide. But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
Yeah.
That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
I guess.
Truly.
No, I'm joking.
That part with the glittery, and they actually set fire to... Yes, I truly enjoyed it.
Then I call tonight a great success. Oh, look! The encore signal! I do hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any ear-ringing should go away in a day or two.
Okay. Cole in the last few years. Inquisitor, I send this to you uncertain whether this comprises a joke, a test, or some form of magic. If it is the latter, I wish to state that I am deeply uncomfortable, but based on the results I can hardly complain. Our work has never been more successful. I have no recollection of having written the following, but it is clearly my hand with signifiers in a language that make it clear I acted of my own volition when writing it. I assume that you will make more of it than I can. Yours, Charter. Sent to Inquisitor in Recall. Quarterly progress. Rescues 6. Higher than expected. Target hit 4. 1 dead when wanted for interrogation. No prisons. Agent morale strong. Some crying. All insisted they were good tears. Strong emotions but unrelated to mission at hand. Usually tied to some past trauma. Oddities. Misplaced items. Unexpected. Often tied to emotional revelation among group. Concerned with hostile blood mage binding demons. Be angry. This is Vivienne, maybe. Wax on my fingers. Bees drone behind me as the honeycomb crunches between my teeth. She was always proud of me. Why did I write this? Josephine in the last few years. Dear Inquisitor Llewellyn, Commander Cullen has reviewed the soldiers. I have written and received so many letters from the Orlesian court, our birds practically blot out the sun. We are as prepared for this exalted council as we will ever be. I know this past year has been full of formal meetings. Goodness knows I have attended many myself, but this one will truly test the alliances and friendships we have worked so hard to build. If I may offer you any advice, Inquisitor, it is this. Keep a ready smile and remember we have their attention because we are to be reckoned with. Respectfully yours, Ambassador Montelier. Liliana in the last few years. Inquisitor, unfortunately I must report that my attempt to use nugs in place of messenger birds in the deep roads has not gone well. On the first attempt, the nugs I released would not even go in the right direction, choosing instead to run around in circles and collide with walls while trying to squirm out from under the message canisters. After considerable training, the second attempt went slightly better, with only half trying to escape their collars, while the others at least tried to go in the right direction. However, none of the nugs arrived at their destination. I will require some of Charter's time in dealing with an Orlesian noblewoman I believe to be intercepting my nugs. From my surveillance, she appears to be dressing them in little frocks that are simply terrible. Nightingale. Oh dear. Crumpled silk napkin. There was once a man from Hosberg. Bard. Typical. Another bone. Arden Hightown. I haven't read the rest of it, so I'm not gonna start now. Houdini, what you doing? Are you trying to escape? Again? Houdini? Did the map look like again? I doubt I can go out this way, so it's over to this side. Skin like gauze across the sky, I sigh and fall in evening's lakes, the pools of which deep as your eyes, and eyes of which pierce like wakes, drakes, heartaches, cakes, make our hope my lady's patient. A cravat. Oh, hey, Cole. Hey, Droplet.
I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Glimmering, glittering, perfect cut, mask a maze of gemstones. She will think it pretty.
Excuse me, I might,
You're useful to have around, Cole.
He wants stones the color of his eyes. Happy, bright, beaming, being seen, not seeing. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs.
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Inquisitor, how good to see you here. I came to sit and pen another song.
Sweet songs, poignant pain plants joy that grows later. She can't see me. I help her help people.
I gathered.
You're smart and kind. You're worthy of true love.
Hello, Halam Shiral! The fire of Zither must be fueled by wine, ideally shared with adoring fans.
But not with him. You need somebody nice.
No, the subtitles are up at the top.
Yes, better. He'll be gentle. So will you.
You're with the Chargers, are you not? I've seen you in the Skyhold Tavern where I sing.
Oh yes, I love your songs. Sometimes I'd sit up on the chair to take a better look at your songs. The Chargers have their own song, if you'd like to hear it.
Good.
You sure they'll both be all right when Krem tells her?
Strong arms, a sweet voice. Father wanted me to be happy.
Which one of them is that?
Both.
Oh, Cole, you're so silly. Where did you go? Oh, I want you to talk some more. Fine. Oh, Sarah. Years past and now things. Close another book, stop leaving them places. Below are journal entries by Sarah, also several sketches of Skyhold with impeccable cross-hatching. Moving again, less stuff, more things, people things. Too many vowel some things, name less stupid or lay. Last Jenny checked in, wasn't worried. A drawing of a gloved fist holding an odd symbol smashing against the face of a chevalier. The symbol is red and smells of strawberry. Traveling again, and again. Been here before, we're everywhere. Back to the Winter Palace? Never good. Pack bees. Bet Varric, we're in trouble. Scratched out. Varric won't take a sucker bet. In for 10 with Colin. Everyone looks old and tired and fat. Find who shrunk my Skyhold clothes. Scratch out. Piss. Don't say the Inquisitor's hand looks bad. It looks very bad. Is Whittle even here? Why do I go where there's no Whittle? Who's Whittle? A drawing of Sarah and Dagna silhouetted by an explosion. Bees and exploding bees. Oh, is it Dagna? Chargers in the palace. No one will be sleeping. Rainier hugs harder than Blackwall. Still beardy. Josie is best here. Sandra needs to punch something or she'll explode. Everyone? They never call in everyone. Liliana knows something new. Inquisition is in trouble.
Here's you! And everyone! Glad to be back, all stuffed together. With the pressure full on. Again. Don't worry, Herald of Everywhere. I came prepared. I know what everyone needs. Just like best times.
Oh! Did we pie each other? I think we pied each other.
It's early. Anyway, that was a
Dini?
good run. It's
Oh,
all been a
damn.
good run. I needed that. And I need... You know it's ending, right? We can say it won't, but knobs in places like this, all they do is end things. They'll try a leash. Or worse. But maybe you aren't ready to quit just because some Lord Piddlebits is scared of us.
Do I seem like I'm ready to retire?
I'm tired. I've never done anything for years. Point is, sooner, all this changes. And you've helped me understand. Too much. So it's my turn to help you.
Thank
See,
you.
I have these friends, and all of them were the wrong sort of whatever. Their place changed, or it never was. So together, we made an us.
What?
Everyone needs an us. And when the world is done saying no and calls you the wrong sort of whatever, maybe we can be that us for you. What do you think, Inquisitor? Want to run some rooftops as a Jenny?
You want the Inquisitor? Don't I have a few more titles than your usual Jenny? No offense.
Some taken.
Words. Look, we don't want you. We want to be there for you. If you want to keep doing, it won't be nobles who help. It'll be friends.
Well, all I have to say is... call me Red Frigging Jenny. Way too confusing. You'll get a city. One that rhymes with arse.
Oh! I should have said we needed a we instead of an us, because... Wait! Anus! So stupid.
To all my friends.
Yay!
Always and ever, Inquisitor. Always and ever. Creepy song is creepy.
Okay.
Go figure out what end this bunch want, and then we can get to fun with friends and friends.
Definitely. Friends and friends. You... the barkeeper bull? Since when?
Your worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
Got it.
It's for his birthday.
Didn't ask, Krem.
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Hey, boss. Good to see you.
It's good to see that the veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade. Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
Did you know that Ferelden has its own names for lords? The country is divided into Ternirs, governed by Terns. Inside those are cities and Arlings ruled by Arls, and then there's the Banorn. It's a large area of countryside ruled by multiple bands.
Good to know.
I'm so happy I saved these guys.
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here. Most of it was deliberately erased during Orlesian unification under the reign of Mafrath's son Isarath.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Sure you can. They must have that thing almost across the room by now, right? Ben Hasrath, remember?
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief!
Oh, you guys. You got me.
Every mouth animation looks retarded.
Hey, boss.
Oh, there Coley's. Back.
Hello.
Hello.
Scout lays harding, battles calling, Inquisition's bloody prize. Scout lays harding, smile of warning, smack at fear and laugh in their eyes. Born of the ground, loyal and sound, Inquisition bound. Scout lays harding, without warning, makes men fall on tarnished crowns. What can be said to all who have fled? The dwarf with a freckled face, but all who remain to stand in her way met with her arrow's fate. Scout lays harding, swift and cunning, her arrows.
That's a horrible song. Hello? Synchronize your collectibles across games, but only collectibles that you previously uploaded and above. Yes? Oh! I'm, not... Oh. Just a second there. Options? Can I log in here? Oh well, I'll do it later then. Ah, there it is. Who spreads all these bones all over the place? Hardin Hightown. Excuse me, I think you're trying to kill me. Oh! Find the Harlequin. Pair of small wooden paddles. What? I didn't even know I was looking for them. Notes carried back and forth by runners covered in different handwriting. What do you say, gentlemen? 3 days before the Inquisition sees sense and aligns itself with Orlais. Properly this time. M. Nonsense, Marcel. Ferelden is here for blood. A day before they either demand it outright or threaten war on us, if they don't get it. L. The Divine will intercede. She must. Victoria and the Inquisition are too closely connected in everyone's eyes for her not to interfere. A. You have great confidence in the Chantry, Elaine. 1,000 royals worth of confidence from each of you if the Divine settles the fate of the Inquisition. A. Done. 1,000 from each of you once the Inquisition accedes sovereignty to Orlais and the Council of Heralds. M. You two will beggar me. L. Leonard, hurry out. M. Don't be ridiculous. 1,000 royals and the Ferelden getting their way after all. L. I didn't want to buy or sell, actually. I wanted to pick up the bone. I guess she doesn't have anything to say. Blackwall in the last few years. Inquisitor, I hope this letter finds you well. I apologize for my prolonged absence. I have traced the whereabouts of one more of my former company, and I am writing to you from Kirkwall, where he now resides. I knew him as Private Nicholas Lorry. He goes by Klaus now. Unlike so many of the men I betrayed, Klaus found a way to put his life together without turning to crime. It doesn't in any way lessen the horror of what I did, but it was comforting to see at least one life not completely ruined by my actions. Foss is married to a lovely lady. They run a small bakery. It didn't take him long for recognition to dawn. And then I had two mince pies lobbed at my head. Pies that were fresh from the oven, mind you. It was a good thing I ducked. I made my apologies, even after months of searching and making reparations. It was still hard. To his credit, Klaus allowed me to talk, and we ended the visit with ales at the Hanged Man. I should return within the month. Thank you for allowing me this time, Inquisitor. Yours, Tom Rainier. Yeah, I don't like the uniform. Not very ladylike. Or elven-like.
Fashionably late. I thought you weren't gonna show.
What?
I gave you my word we would talk, and I never break my word.
Easy there. I was just teasing. So tell me everything that happened while I was away. And after the betrayal and what I put those men through, my sorries were worth about as much as shit.
How many people hit you?
I lost count at 12, but I could take a punch. They needed to know that there's a way to come back from anything. And I wanted to help them if I could. I thought going up there on the gallows was difficult. This was worse. 100 times worse. Anyway, it's nice to be back, though I'm not sure what to think of this council. No matter what, you know you can always count on my sword arm and my friendship.
Thank you.
If that's your sword arm, I think I'm better off without it.
Think you can do better?
Of course. I should have said let me try.
Inquisitor?
Blackwall or Tom, whichever you prefer. Now I'm going to have to go look for more of these thingies. Arden Hightown. Oh, charter.
Well met, your worship.
Thank you. To all members of the Inquisition, it has come to my attention that I must remind everyone of the type of behavior expected from us during this exalted council. It is natural to wish to hold our heads high, but remember that we are guests of the Imperial Court. It is upon us to behave with good grace, propriety, and restraint. If you are unsure of how to address someone of gentle birth, my lord or my lady will suffice. If you are fearful that you have overstepped an unknown protocol, speak with your commanders. If they are not available, seek me out. Over-imbibing is strongly discouraged at all times. If you are steered into an argument about the Inquisition's politics, politely excuse yourself as quickly as possible. Please do not engage in these debates. If all else fails, trust sense and common courtesy to guide your actions. Dearly, Lady Montelier. Iron Bull in the last few years. Thank you for sending the Chargers to assist in dealing with the demons attacking Montfort. Their assistance was most appreciated and many lives were saved. The Iron Bull and his Chargers have prevented another civil war from sweeping across Orlais with their efforts in Perendale. The Iron Bull in particular defeated the would-be usurper in combat. We must protest the actions of Bull's Chargers in Southreach. While the presence of demons and Templars corrupted by Red Lyrium is undisputed, the necessity of your dwarven miner collapsing the better part of a mountain on the enemy forces was hardly necessary. The Bull's Chargers were of great assistance in driving back the demons that attacked the shores of Lake Calenhad. The elf who calls herself Dalish was particularly helpful, and I look forward to her promised explanation of how Dalish archery techniques can create walls of ice or dispel magical barriers. Excerpt from letters of thanks relating to the activities undertaken by Bull's Chargers over the past 2 years. Ah, that's my wardrobe. And that's my storage. Vivienne in the last few years. Inquisitor, I fear I shall have no opportunity to meet with you prior to the Exalted Council at Hallam Shiral. The colleagues and fraternities of enchanters are holding yet another round of elections in a few months, and I must be present to organize everything, or the Aquitarians and the Lucretians will inevitably get drawn into the most passive-aggressive arguments over the number of ballot boxes and the arrangement of voting cards you can possibly imagine. That's a very long sentence. On the last two occasions when I could not be spared from my duties at the Imperial Court, the isolationists sealed themselves inside the debating area with ice walls, in protest over some insult from a libertarian senior enchanter from Cumberland. I must of course convey the continuing approbation of the Elysian Court, though I have no doubt dear Duke Cyril has already bored you to death with the Council of Heralds' compliments by now. Cordially, Vivienne. Varric in the last few years. Inquisitor, greetings and salutations from beautiful Kirkwall. The sun is shining, the seabirds are screeching, and almost nothing in Hightown has fallen into a sinkhole and ended up in the sewers in over a month. The red lyrium cleanup in the gallows is going better than expected. Nobody misses having Meredith fused to the flagstones, eerily glaring at everyone. The city guard celebrated finally getting her out of there by holding a completely impromptu parade. Several Lowtown residents composed a song on the spot with lyrics to the effect of "Thank the make of the crazy cursed Templar is gone," which was remarkably catchy, despite, or maybe because of the fact that it was most just swearing in tune. Even with all this stellar progress, it looks like I'm stuck here. Channels in the harbor were completely changed by falling debris a few years back, which led to a lot of ships getting wrecked coming and going, which only made things worse. And then we had rifts open, and weird glowing fade rocks appeared out there. Incidentally, thank you for closing the rift. And now the only hope for repairing the harbor is to send guys with pickaxes to clear the rocks. Ever try to hire miners who are also divers, Inquisitor? There aren't many, and even fewer are happy mining glowing shit from the Fade. This is going to take a lot of my coin to fix. Stop by the city sometime. We'll get in a game of Wicked Race. Please. This Viscount shit is boring me to death. Varric. Cullen in the last few years. Cullen, word has spread from Denerim about the summit the Inquisition will attend. The news is half rumors, but with the representatives they say are going, it's clearly serious, and the details are probably not something you can put down in a letter. I will, however, look forward to more glowing descriptions about how much you love our Legion parties. I'm sure you and Arena will find enough danger away from the summit. You always do. Is it worth warning either of you to be careful? Branson's here. His son insists I add "LO" Cull to the letter. He also insisted be LO and not hello. Your nephew is stubborn. How very familiar. Love, Mia. Ah. Cassandra, okay. Inquisitor, you don't need me to dictate every word exactly, do you? I may be divine, but that doesn't mean I have any particular skill at letter writing. Should I start with a joke? I don't know how to make hours upon hours of meetings with Grand Clerics sound anything less than mind-crushingly tedious. I also don't know how to make a joke about that. Something involving hats, probably. Varric would know. It's very important that I sound reassuring. The Inquisitor has so much to deal with already and should not have to worry about the state of the Chantry on top of everything else. You can say something about how well the Red Lyrium cleanup efforts have gone, can't you? And perhaps mention that Templas and Mages... No, never mind. That subject has been discussed to death. Or perhaps mention the play about the Inquisitor heroism that's been performed in Valerio. That would be good to hear about, I'm sure. I'm late for a meeting with some revered mothers from Navarra. Just finish this up with something appropriate. With the grace and benediction of the Maker, Divine Victoria.
Well, it seems.
Of course.
Another bone. Hard in Hightown. How the hell am I supposed to get up there? Guess from up there? . Oh, you stinker.
Same old. Please, move along.
Yeah. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. No! Can I really not get it from down here? Come on. Why would they do this to me? Hmm. Indeed.
Well, it seems. We shall see.
Maybe if I get... Oh, thank God. Is this? What is this then? Did I miss this? The charted northern encryption she developed with Liliana over the last couple of years. Seems intention seems sincere. Agent in place at party tonight where CM is attending. Cassandra maybe? No. VP left notes at drop as promised. Servant in green livery seen leaving guest wing of palace at odd hours. Possible tryst? Madame LV's second cousin is a bard in employ of Duke VM. Lord VG plans to meet Lady GD tonight. Neither of their spouses know. Lord RV plans to meet Lady SR tonight. Their spouses do know. Lord RV's wife encouraged RV to step out with SR so she could have some peace and quiet to herself. Ah, another book. Inquisitor, it was good to hear from you, my friend. For months I've had only the society of Mavericks' fledgling Lucerne party. Junior members of the Magisterium, so filled with fire and zeal and so wildly inept at politics. May keeps a bucket of ice water on hand in case one accidentally immolates himself. Lest I give you the wrong impression, we are making progress, but it will take a great deal of skill to keep the Lucerne alive through the usual schedule of Minratha's scheming long enough to become a real political faction. Fortunately, they do have me. I'm sorry to hear that politics are plaguing you as well. Must be something going around, like a pestilence or an Orlesian fashion trend. Hopefully Josephine can diffuse the Ferelden outcry and persuade the Orlesians to stop circling you with the collar and leash. You know she did always love a challenge. I'll find an excuse to make a trip south soon. We should really catch up in person, don't you agree? Dorian. I love Dorian. I didn't even know I was looking for this, you know, gesture thingies, but now I have to look for them. Talk to you. Talk to you. Talk to you. And you. And you. Can I leave this place? Nope, I cannot. So how did you like this DLC, Hatnix? Is it mostly this, or is there actually more to this? Where did the read? Tattered Tome. This tattered book is well worn, as if someone has read and reread it dozens of times. Those who deny the truth are willfully ignorant, for what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes makes little sense as historians tell it. These men and women are clearly in the pay of those who want the matter silent. Reports of the wreckage claim nothing remains of the temple but rubble from the explosion. Chantry-controlled mages say a spell cast by the magister Corypheus was amplified by a lyrium deposit beneath the temple. This is folly. Learned professors and mages outside the Chantry have proven in many writings that even superheated lyrium cannot melt granite beams. The destruction of the Temple of Sacred Ashes can only be the work of Ophidian enslavers, the Snake Kings of the Earth in their battle against Tewinter's allies from the moons. I, of course, know about them, as I hope to prove to the reader beyond doubt. A selection of educational charts illuminating my theories are at the back of this volume. It goes on like this for 400 more pages. What's wrong with that guy and his moon man? I don't know if I've found all the chapters of Varric's book yet. I haven't really been reading them. I haven't actually read his book at all. I guess that's a bad thing.
Did they need? All's well, it seems. Same old.
Ah. Found you. Hey! Dog! No! Be right back. Nej! Duktigt. You're a silly dog. Ah! Colin has a dog. This is why I'm looking for bones and stuff. While the gazebo is available for festive occasions, deposits are non-refundable in cases of flood, fire, or imperial whim. Book accordingly. You have a dog?
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
That's a strange dog face.
You found a dog?
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
Tire of you? With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
That's a freaky dog
He's not
face.
supposed to fetch it.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
You could take him to Ferelden sometime. He should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to. The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Still, I've found certainty in my life now. The Council won't change that. Marry me.
Dear.
What?
I mean, will you... I had a plan, and it wasn't a dog, but you were... it doesn't matter.
Aww.
I've thought of little else, and I don't need a plan. Only to know if you would.
Yes.
I would. Cullen, I will.
You will.
People will notice the Inquisitor marrying her commander in the middle of the Exalted Council.
It won't go over well. We know a few people who can keep things secret.
Well, that I changed calls fast.
Just know, everything feels like it was worth fighting for.
It was.
This is the part where you make a promise.
Oh, right. I swear unto the Maker and the Holy Andraste to love this woman the rest of my days.
Oh, I'm now married.
There you are. I just realized I'm greeting my wife. I rather like this.
Why couldn't I keep my wedding dress? Come on.
It's good to see you.
I know. Why, hello, Liliana. I'm married now.
Will you walk with me?
I'm married now.
The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
And that makes you sad?
It is easier on the heart to just see gilding. Now all I can see are the knives in the shadows, the poison in jeweled goblets. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
Have we not made enough allies?
If friends were easily made and kept, we wouldn't need diplomacy. Our allies can be cordial to our faces and still dread the future. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was
I
only a
know,
matter of
where's my
time
sex
before they
scene?
moved. I'm surprised it took this long. It may be time to end things.
You're dumping the Inquisition. You can't dump the Inquisition.
We set out to restore peace, and now peace is upon us. But I know from experience how hard it can be to lay down your blade and accept that things have changed. We can still work for the good of Thedas without the Inquisition, but the time for soldiers and spies has passed. You have suffered terrible things, Inquisitor. I hope you still see the light ahead of us. The world is ready to move past the horror of the Breach and Corypheus, and so should we. But whatever you decide, I will be honored to stand beside you.
I am married, I have a house in Kirkwall, and I agreed to join the Dread Jennies, so...
I'll be right here if you need anything.
I guess I'm good, actually.
It's been a while since so many gathered in this place.
Harden Hightown. Hey, Vivian.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
These are very big.
I've never heard of a fancy spa serving elves.
You are the Inquisitor, darling. Savior of the Empire. They won't turn you away.
Are those cheese?
For? It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. How are things with our dear Commander Cullen?
I would never kiss and tell, Vivienne. You know that.
Merely expressing concern for your well-being, my dear. Someone ought
Actually,
to.
I'm married.
How do you think the conference will end? What do you think they'll decide?
It's all foolish posturing. The nations of Thedas know they can only politely ask the Inquisition to be on its way.
Why is there
Don't
ham
you
all
feel
over the
better,
place?
my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
Why is there ham all over the place?
Darling, what can I do for you?
I want to know why there's ham all over the place. That's what I want to know. Silver ring. You look a bit close there, actually. You think you should look that close? Oh, then I found a ring.
It's good to see you.
I was gonna give it to you. I will not stop streaming. I'm not getting married anytime soon either. I don't think, anyway. Out in Hightown. Maybe if I got kids, I might stop streaming, but there's no way I'm getting kids anytime soon at all. I think dog has farted again. I have more bones for doggy. Or do you want me to stop streaming? Is that it, Droplet? Oh, I've talked to Josie and we went to the theater together. Did they put another one up there? No. Okay. We had a well, opera actually was opera. But they'd hear from my voice, right? Ooh, what juicy things can we see here? juicy thing I can see on the bones. Now, where is Ambassador Dorian?
Such changeable weather this season.
Did not say where Dorian is. Vivian, Colin, Liliana, Barrick, Josie, Sarah. Dorian is missing. How could they hide Dorian from?
Monsieur. Such changeable weather this season.
Ah, okay, let's go find Dorian. I think he's the last one I need to talk to of my companions, that is. A diverse catalog of features. Oh no. I'm not sure why I'm picking up all these things. Honored Arl Tegan, let any who read this letter know you speak for the Kingdom of Ferelden. Your words stand as my own, and your decisions are made with the support of myself and those pledged to the crown. You have been a loyal friend, and we invest in you our trust and goodwill. May her be with you, Queen Honora Ferelden. Please. Should have made Alistair the king. Cassandra, you look horrible in those clothes. Let's see. Duke Cyril. Ah, there you are, Dorian. Scandalous gossip. This unsigned note is creased as if it had been secreted away in someone's pocket. Dearest Jay, I agree it's surprising that the Fereldans come as equals, but the Exalted Council is in the heart of Southern Orlais. That cannot be lost on our neighbors. Empress Celine has stayed in Valrayo to appease a delegation of Navarrans, or so her messengers say. It is obvious the Empress stays away to dodge the demands that she brings the Inquisition to heel. One would almost think that Celine believes they will find a way out of their bind, so strangely naive at her age. Hello, Dorian.
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing
You
to
have
lose
fancy
lightly.
clothes.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
Thrilled to be at the Exalted Council, Lord Parvis.
Oh, riveted. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Yay! I love you. Go away.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
I
Is
remember.
that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Orlais wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
Uh-huh.
The Inquisition's grown. It would be shocking if they didn't find us a threat.
Yet you've started no major wars. The Inquisition is a very considerate rival. I've not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is a good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
You are the son of the guy my hawk tossed down thing. Yes, the thing. What are these things I've been picking up? I think I picked up a bone, didn't I? I sure did. I think that's all the bones.
What is this now?
Doug, what did you do? Doug, what did you do?
It's good to see you.
Why did you let the dog do that? Doesn't say anything about collections though. Yeah, not sure why I've been collecting these things. Are they in my inventory? Valuables maybe? Yeah. Are they very valuable valuables? Don't understand.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Oh yes, oh yes. I guess I should talk to Cassandra and what's his face, Tegan. Cassandra, you look horrible.
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Not at all. The Earl of Redcliffe was telling me of events in Denerim. He represents Ferelden at the summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
You don't look as good as you did in first game.
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
I mean, I guess you have
Blessedly
aged,
quiet.
but...
The mayor conveys his greetings. Redcliffe remembers its savior.
I had hoped to steal a moment of the Divine's time.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
I am supposed to be impartial while speaking for the Chantry, but I confess that neutrality is beyond me. I may be the Divine, but I will always be your friend. And I can hardly ignore the fate of the Inquisition that I began.
Is there anything I can do to make your job easier?
You could find me a sword and something to hit. I must attend to other matters. If you need me, I am ready to assist. Unconditionally.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
The Inquisition has grown. I can see how its presence might cause concern.
Then you understand why we must demand a reduction of your military forces. A power without allegiance to either Ferelden or Orlais? Even I see neither of our countries can let it rest. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
Well, I mean, it's been like 12, 13 years, so it's only normal that he's older, I suppose, but he just looks strange. Not to mention that he's probably had a very difficult 12, 13 years. I think I've done everything, maybe. I have spent time with my followers already.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Yes, from bandits. Would you like us to give it back to them?
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain.
You can have the
Invading
fortress
under pretext
back.
of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth.
Exactly, they saved your stupid Redcliffe.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Selene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Sister Leliana asked to speak with you in private.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What?
This is highly irregular.
Are we not even worth the Inquisitor's time?
Oh, sure. You shouldn't hate the Grey Wardens. I mean, they saved Redcliffe. You know. Something not right here.
Inquisitor, I thought you would want to see this.
What is that?
Qunari warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
So, what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Qunari military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Tal-Vashoth, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
We need to find out what's going on. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will ask Divine Victoria to call a recess for now. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Yeah, I mean, it's like... the Wardens definitely helped a lot, and he's like... Wardens are so bad, okay? Wait, I have to rotate paintings as well? Oh my god. I sort of killed Connor, but not really. I mean, yes, he died, but... Can I look around? Can I do this now? No, it says I'm still not logged in. I mean, he did die, but it wasn't my fault. Wow, that's badly. Those are some flat trees and flat stuff.
How did Varric of all people become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages. It is good to see you, my friend.
Well, like I said, it wasn't my fault. He died, okay? What's her face killed him? His mother killed him. Okay. Wasn't my fault.
Hello.
Hello. I'm looking for paintings because apparently I'm supposed to put paintings straight again. Didn't know I was supposed to do it. Hey, husbando. You seen any crooked paintings?
Maker. Oh, yes.
Darling, what can I do for you?
You could tell me where the crooked paintings are?
Maker.
Maker.
I should look around.
Yes, I should follow the blood trail, but now that I figured out that they got paintings I need to put right, you know? Can't very well leave them.
It's been a while since so many gathered in this place.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Maybe I got all... Maybe there were only 2 paintings? Just like there were only 2 of these, thingamajiggies? Maybe? Well, I can understand it, sort of.
I'll be here if you need me.
I mean, a dog is a dog. Come on. Paintings. When dog demands belly scratchings, you do give them belly scratchings. Okay, I guess, you know, that's all the paintings then. Get those 2. If they tell me I could have climbed these, you know, before, earlier, then kinda mad. I guess, you know, they couldn't really. Maybe there are paintings here. Well, that painting is definitely crooked. As is. You tried to trick me. Ah, I see a mirror. But I also see something. Sapphires. No paintings though. Okay. Oh. You look silly. Let's take you. Oh yeah. Soulless. Let's take Cole and Vivian. What? My clothes. Yeah, I acquired the Divine. I sure did. I took her. That's the right bow. The armor I want. I hate this stupid helmet. It's so stupid.
This is the crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the alluvions. I'd forgotten all the colors. Colors? It all looks supremely drab to me. I wonder if it somehow looks different to elves.
It looks kinda drab, actually. What the hell are you wearing, woman? That's kind of awesome, actually. Golden suit of armor. Kinda nice, except for your stupid helmet. Why do they always give you stupid helmets, huh? It's nice. Maybe you want a beehive thingy. No? Okay. Okay. Can I go back to the Winter Palace? Can. Well, let's go. Whee!
There are refreshments across the plaza if you care to leave. Ah. Did that one before. It's probably upstairs.
Such changeable weather this season.
I should look around.
Hey, Dorian.
I can't believe it's been so long.
Don't say it.
Around 2 years.
That's it? 2 years? Sweet merciful maker, it felt like 10. That could have been all the wine. Only thing back home I really missed.
Oh, I love you.
Good to see you, my friend.
Oh no, isn't it? Okay, let's go back into the mirror then. I'm sure I still have one of those silly people to find. Maybe two even, but... Oh! Why do you gotta block my path? Let's go again! Game? Game? I hope you're doing something. Game? Game? Just me, game. Loading, but... Shit. I'm gonna close. Oh, fuck! Just as I close the game, it's like, oh... Poop on your face, game. Poop on your face. I seem to have had like some sort of hiccup around 7 my time. Stream. That's about the time when the game ended, so. So, what have I done? Did I get the thingy up there? Seems so, maybe. Unless it's way behind. In which case, more poop on your face. Can you, I can do it way now. Oh.
It is good to see you.
Okay, so.
We're taking the same people again. What? Wait. What? Where did I get the hat from? Sometimes you confuse me, game. Wait, he came from that way? Or that way?
Judging by the bloodstains, he tried to get through here.
Is something wrong?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it.
Okay. This one looks active. Doesn't look like the one we need to go to though, so.
Even places that aren't anymore.
Of butterflies. Countess Letitia. Mm-hmm. Marcel, forgive the absence of my letters. The daily trades were ominous enough, but now Gaspard Chevalier has ride through my estates without so much as a by your leave. What a time to rattle their swords. A shipment came the other day with things that will not travel well. A rare Navarre miniature of Andraste, a triptych lattice of thinnest oak from Tevinter, and, most of wonders of all, a pre-chantry full-length elven mirror. The mirror was discovered after an earthquake near Voldorma brought to light an unplundered elven ruin. I purchased the entire lot. There were some other minor artifacts and trinkets, and the mirror has quickly become my favorite. My wife insists we leave soon, and I suppose she is right, but I cannot bear to leave it behind. I will send for the mirror when I am safely in Valrio, then throw a party where you can marvel at it yourself. Warmest regards, Johan. Well, looks like he didn't take the mirror with him. Chevalier serving Duke Eneas will now carry shields with dovetailed dividing lines instead of the first four.
Return these creatures to the Fade.
Oh, those creatures. Notes and methods of enchantment. The writing on these papers aches to be looked at, shimmering slightly as if under an enchantment. The notes are handwritten, but each letter is as perfectly uniform as from a printing press. Notes on the first attempt, improper valances on the bindings woven into the materials, led to a catastrophic unraveling. The first batch is lost, but I will have supplies brought in from the same stock to eliminate whether the imperfection is within the materials or the enchantment. Okay.
The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Let us see where this Kunari came from.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
Probably not. We're not in Orlais anymore, Toto. Come on. Exactly what I was looking. Maybe. Oh, ouch. It's fine. It's fine. I can die and come back to life almost as many times as I want. Oh.
Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace. They must be from the same faction, both girded for war.
They probably don't like that I didn't help them with whatever they wanted me to help them with. You know, back then in the thingy. I'm not sure. Am I supposed to sort of avoid this thing or what? Ah. Fine. But maybe my friends would actually like to join me. There we go. Are you on hold or something?
scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage. The expended energy is remarkable. I'd say the spell was cast within the past hour.
We need to find out why these Kunari were here and who did this to them. Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Definitely a broken mirror. Broken statue sits atop a pedestal. That's bodies. Seriously, guys, why are you just standing there? Like you don't want to join me or something. That looks like a female Kunari. Hello.
A spirit found when the elves built this place. Because that could never go wrong.
What does it want? I think I know what to say. Milana de Thaverin. Rivas vir Anaris.
Yes, good.
It was part of a ritual. A secret greeting from those Fen'Harel trusted. If Mithal's Well of Sorrows knew this, were they close? Friends or... I'm not sure.
Yes, we are friends. I speak your language, friends. Or a broken mirror. Ah, more fire things. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to do it this way. This unsigned note is written half in Kunlat, half in the common tongue. The lettering on the Kunlat looks shaky. 10 more in today. No one saw me. If more instructions, please use second drop point. More people on the ground soon, and it has better cover.
A letter by the Kunari. Why are they translating it into our language?
Did the Kunari live here?
These Kunari were running when they died. Let's find where this battle began.
I'm in the completely wrong place. See, they follow her, but they don't follow my character. How rude of them. I mean, yes, I know she's the divine, but still. A wash of powerful magic carries an impression of welcome. Images flash by, elven slaves fleeing to this place in ancient times, greeted by others who then tend their wounds. Words are not so much heard as felt. Fen'Harel bids you welcome. Rest, knowing the Dreadwolf guards you and his people guard this valley. In this place you are free. In trusting us, you will never be bound again. I see.
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
Cowering, cringing, blinking in the light, then cool hands, kind voices. Sleep now, you're safe.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the Dreadwolf Fen'Harel. This doesn't make sense. In Dalish legends, Fen'Harel is our god of misfortune.
Well, now he's your god of not so misfortune.
That illuvian only took us a short distance. That's the same lake we saw from the other tower.
So the old elves had many uses for these devices.
Is that a dragon? Mythal, maybe? Hello. Hello, friend. I speak your friend language. The language of the friends. A book and a sock. Right. Because that makes sense. He doesn't have the same voice though. Is Colin? Oh, he was also in fuck. In Origin as Colin the maid in the Mage Tower, if you remember. Yeah, I did press it, but it just. Tishalbalem to you too.
Wounds on the back, no blood on his sword. Someone took him by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
They just don't want to follow. Come on, guys. They're like, nope, I'm not gonna follow. All that for 225 gold. But it was worth it. I guess, you know, they just don't like me. Disengaging doesn't work either. Oops. A wash of powerful magic carries a pang of hope. Images flash by. A man in wolfskin standing with a group of freed slaves, clasping one's arm in friendship. Words are not so much heard as felt. Fenrirl has been falsely named a god, but is as mortal as any of you. He takes no divine mantle and asks that no one bestowed upon him. He leads only those who would help willingly. Let none be beholden but by choice.
This is Fenrirl helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
He took great pains to renounce his supposed divinity.
Worship makes you more. He just wanted to help.
To the Dalish, Fenrirl is the great deceiver. Perhaps that's propaganda begun by the opposing gods.
Guys, come on. Maybe I press K. I pressed K many times. Better follow me now, friends. Guys, I watch a powerful magic barriers, a sensation of bitter fury. Images flash by. Elven mages enslaving tens of thousands, making arrogant proclamations of godhood. Words are not so much heard as felt. The gods are Evanuris, claim divinity, yet they are not but mortals powerful in magic who can die as you can. In this place we teach those who join us to unravel their lies.
This claims the elven gods were just Evanuris.
Oh, Evanuris.
But completely mortal mages.
Was this the start of an uprising? Freed elven slaves against their former masters?
If that's true, Fen'Harel was teaching these freed slaves the truth about these false gods.
I don't like these sappy sappies. Please stop with the sappy sappy. The anchor now automatically generates focus over time. Discharge the accumulated focus by using the new ability in the battle menu, where the mount used to be, or by pressing the assigned key. Discharging the anchor makes your party briefly invulnerable. And that's probably it. The anchor also glows brightly for a short time, lighting dark areas and revealing objects hidden there.
Are you all right?
The anchor's flared up. It's fine now. This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
Huh. Yeah, I think that was probably it. Ooh, what's that? I saw something. Huh.
I don't like it here.
Why not? You're not even in here, though. Oh well, I mean, I did it my way. Does this do anything? Okay. But yeah, I got these things that I probably wasn't supposed to get yet. All because of the kitty collar. Hello, friends. I am your friend. I can do friend stuff. Maybe you want to be my friends instead of these guys who don't even want to follow me. Guys, seriously. This is getting ridiculous. Clearing commands does nothing. Fine. Go. You don't want to follow me, then you will follow Cassandra. Drink. Drink.
Canary.
Drink. That's Canary, alright.
Bosh it on. The Inquisition doesn't leave alive.
You're a chakra. Oh, Cole, you're amazing. You and your slices.
place for spirits.
I have seen little of you these past years, Cole. Where have you been?
Helping people. Towns burned, too many dead from bandits or battles.
Poor Canary friend. I sent her in alone. I'm not ready to make contact with the Canary yet, though. I need to look around first. Oh, this is the thing in the middle of the lake. I see. A note torn from a larger page. The paper is charred at the edges. Struck the tower, a great sizzling bolt out of the blue sky. Afterward, spirits emerged from a statue of a wolf, as if the lightning woke them, and they appeared to be looking for someone. The only word I understood was Fenharrow. They did not see me, but beware, for they attack any guards who... Well, they saw you. And they are my people, so... Too bad for you. They're not following me again, are they? Oh well. I'm sure they have their reasons for not following the Inquisitor. Maybe they need to protect Cassandra. Oh, look, a golden hala. I should probably have killed it and taken its horn, right? Or maybe that would have angered the elves. So, maybe it's just good that I didn't do it. So that's why Fenharrow is the betrayer. He, you know, sort of says the other gods aren't real gods. Oh, what's in the final cut that's not in the regular version? I didn't see that it was released, but I was like, well, it's probably just a collection of something or another. Also, you can always stream it in English. I mean, you stream it in German, right? No idea. Oh, was it? What? Oh. Well, I'm not going to stay here. Where the hell are you? Oh, you're still in the tower. I see. I'm still not done looking though, so just, you know, wait a little bit longer. What was wrong with the, oh, the English version is much better, okay. And just plans. Okay, I can continue now. Powers are useless. Oh, that's nice. Ah, emotionless voices. That's the worst in a game that's like supposed to be all about the voices and stuff. Well, the voices and the faces and stuff. Like, wasn't Dreamfall Longest Journey like that it's so good because of the eye movements, like such realistic eye movements or something like that. At least, you know, they come when there's a battle, my friends. Change from one thing to another. Machore's voiceover, like the pirate game, the turtle of whatchamacallit, golden turtle. Captain Morgan, yes, that's the thing.
Why did those Kunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
Kunari never act without orders. A commander in the Qun must have given them.
Are you saying the entire Kunari nation wants us dead?
Now, is this something or just like haha? Ah, it is something. I sorta liked Captain Morgan when I played it. It was like an indie game, you know? That sort of feel. Like, not really good, but not really bad either, just mediocre. The pirate battling stuff I never really understood. Why, hello. You. Kinda need. Oh, you'll follow Vivian too, but not the Inquisitor.
That's Fenharel, removing a Dalish elf's Valisleen.
Cleansed, fresh-faced where the marks once marred. Fenharel helping, healing, giving hope.
It can't be. These ruins predate the Dalish.
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning.
Different meanings such as slave markers, like Corypheus said. He said wearing the marks of slaves. He was taunting my lady even. And then I taunted him. The Dread Wolf keeps its gaze on the one light that illuminates the way forward. One light. Hi. No. One light. One.
What's this?
Yeah, I just never found. I mean, I don't think So Blonde is on an online vendor, is it? A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of determination. Images flash by. Former slaves in ranks with Fenharel, armed and strong. Their skin is clear, their face tattoos, the elven Valisleen are gone. Words are not so much heard as felt. The brand of the Evanuris can be lifted from you, that all may know you oppose their cruelties. None here are slaves, all are under our protection, all may choose to fight.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanuris, posing as gods.
Elven mages who hoarded power and slaves?
One could see parallels to Tevinter's Magisters.
One could. Cassandra, can you deal with it? Wait, was that something? Good. Ooh. Thank you. There we go. That's a big one. Oh, I'm back here. Of course I am. Knock knock! Ooh. This letter is written in both Kunlut and the common tongue. I have read your report. Station your people in the abandoned elven towers by the lake. It is a short distance from its entrance to the mirror that connects to Halam Shiral. We will need the space to lodge our people after the infiltration is complete. There is a map of the crossroads at the bottom, with an arrow from the elven ruins alluvion to the alluvion that leads to the Winter Palace.
This letter says the Kunari came to these ruins because the alluvians connect to Halam Shiral.
A staging ground for an invasion?
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
Also, there was something. Was it an armor piece? Been away. Or, you know, an accessory. Vivienne.
cannot even tell you how good it is to be in armor again instead of fancy vestments.
There's no reason you couldn't sit on the Sunburst throne in armor, Your Perfection.
You don't think that would be too intimidating?
There's no such thing, my dear. Just be sure it's a good suit of armor.
Oh, it's nice to help people with you. You're quiet, except when you clank.
Oh, Cole. A little baby Cole. Also, I will have to stop once I get out of this mirror. This gore splatter letter was written in both Kunlat and the common tongue. 2 hours ago, an unknown intruder penetrated our defenses, masked and cloaked. A mage. Used magic to awaken spirits and turn them against us. Intruder moved as if they knew this place. Fled after spirits awoke. Dozens dead. Spirits keep attacking. Engagements not recall. The rest of the letter is illegible. The blood is still wet.
A note about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvion. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
A mage? They must have fought their way out, then let the spirits finish off the Kunari.
2 parties then. The Kunari, and a mystery agent determined to stop them. Come on, we have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
Note regarding the wolf statue. Remember, if you wish to move the statue, light the second sconce from the left as you face the wolf's head. Use the blue-green flame in the brazier. It is magic, but it will not harm you. Remember your duty to the Qun. When you light the sconce, a box clutched in the statue's paw will open. There is an item inside. Do not touch it. It is old and elven. We will have a Sarabas examine it for magic when time comes. Oops, I touched it.
You know, darling, this place gives me an idea for redoing the small summer breakfast room at Chateau Ghislaine.
You have a different breakfast room for every season.
A century ago, it was in fashion to have a different room for every meal and every day of the week. When that fad ended, the Dukes of Ghislaine converted most of the rooms to closets. Storage is timeless.
Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, it would have to be in English because, you know, I don't speak in German well. Ah, this room.
One dead Canary was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Canari may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Canari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
I know we're asking a lot of you, Ambassador. I promise we won't make this any harder for you than necessary.
My apologies. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Okay. So, that's going to be it for today. I might stream tomorrow, I might not. If I stream tomorrow, I will continue this because, you know, I really want to complete this, so yeah. Oh, yes please, Hatnix. That would be very nice. But yeah, if I stream, it will be this. I will continue this tomorrow, if I stream, that is. But for now, I will say thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you later. And yeah, very much. See you later. Bye. See you later. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, bye. Thank you for the link, Hatnix. I will check it out. I mean, a German vendor is still, you know, I can understand that much. I think it shouldn't be that hard. But yeah, thank you and see you next time. Bye. See you later. Bye.